Hello to everyone. Thank you so much for coming to our pitch day. As any Tuesday at 5 o'clock UK time, we go live with our great funders. Today we have three absolutely amazing funders coming from US, Spain, and Africa, Ghana. So we cover half of the globe. So let me start immediately presenting them. And I will start with Festus Amoyao. Hope I didn't destroy your surname too much. Festus, founder of FigTech Global LLC. Festus, if you want to introduce yourself before we start talking about FigTech, thank you.
Thank you, Max, and good evening, good day, wherever you are. So, my name is Festus William Amoya, the CEO and co-founder of FigTech Global LSC. Last year, two incidents happened in my life that changed me forever and the reason for starting this company. First, I lost a friend who left behind three kids, all at the school going age. And then also, I lost my elder brother just 2 days to Christmas last year. As we reflected upon these two incidents, one thing that was clear that these people left something for their family, and what they left was a life insurance policy, so that these people could take care of their expenses, their rent, and etc. It's so important to me that with my colleague, we decided to develop this app called MyFake. Most people cannot get their heads around financial services products, especially life insurance, investment, and pensions. And this that affects their financial health and their financial resilience and coming up with this product. There are so many challenges when it comes to life insurance, pensions, and investments in Ghana. So, of a population of about 30 million, it is estimated that less than 5%, 0.5% of the population have one life insurance or the other compared to the GDP. If we compare this penetration rate to what is happening in South Africa, it's about 20%. Similarly, only about 700,000 people in Ghana have one investment product or the other. And according to recent statistics, only about 25% of persons contributing to the National Pension Fund are likely to retire on a monthly pension of $21 per month. This is woefully low for people. So we've come up with a product that is a platform designed to give opportunity to users and players in the industry to connect. And by so doing, people can improve their financial health across these products. We've designed a platform that comes in the form of an app and a web app. And so users can buy life insurance by comparing what is available on the market and making a choice. And follow up by looking at their life insurance policies and continue to follow on with more investment. This cuts across the three products. We have a market currently of about $400 million, but there is a potential to rise to about $2 billion. The current workforce in Ghana is about 11 million, and only 2.6 million pay one form of a pension or the other. This needs to improve. With respect to our traction, we've signed NDA with three companies. We are currently testing and we are contracting with two others. I must tell you that we just received a regulatory approval by the National Insurance Commission to enable us go to the market with the first company in the next couple of days due to where we have developed our product to. I have a team made up of myself as a CEO and Nera Mensah as a CTO. Together, we have a combined experience of 25 years to be able to take this company forward. We are also supported by a very strong board made up of persons with enough experience and expertise in their various endeavors, as well as board of advisors. Our business model is driven mainly by commission from selling life insurance policies, as well as other sources of support in terms of data monetization, in-app advertising, and also a subscription-based model that we plan to introduce in the future. We have projections that shows the value that we will create for investors as we go along in the next couple of years. We are looking to raise a pre-seed of $500,000 that will go into developing the team, technology, and licensing. And as I said, we have received an approval from the regulator already to be able to onboard companies that they can distribute and market their life insurance policies. We are looking for investors who will be ready to go with us for the long haul. In the last 18 months, by dint of hard work, this company has won 2 awards already in 2 accelerator programs. The first one was an InsurTech accelerator program designed by the National Insurance Commission, for which we were recognized by the work that we are doing in the life insurance space. And just last month, we got another award at a pitch event that shows that we are a team that can be trusted, that can be lived in, and be able to deliver. We are looking for investors to reach out to us and to engage us so that we can all build the future for our customers. Thank you.
Thank you, Festus. Thank you so much. Let me make a couple questions so we can clarify more to our audience what exactly you're
Yes,
doing.
Max.
How do you get on board, and how do you select the insurance?
So what we do is that we engage with the insurance companies, life insurance companies. We describe our product. So basically, we are using an API integration to connect to the insurance companies so that the existing and new customers can have access to their insurance product. So if you're an existing life insurance holder and your company is listed, you are able to get access to your information and be able to either buy new life insurance or update your information. And for new users who come on the platform with no insurance company, they do get to identify the right product that fits their need so that they can purchase it.
Are we talking only on retail products or also corporate products? What you are working on now?
So currently, what we are working on is mostly for individuals and small business owners, not corporate, because the insurance companies have their product, and we onboard this product on our platform so that individuals and smallholder business owners can buy this product.
In terms of market strategy, where are you now? Where do you want to go after this $500,000 round?
So after after this $500,000, we are looking at, currently we have about 22 licensed life insurance companies on the in Ghana. We're looking at least having about 10 of them on our platform. Like I said in my presentation, we're currently in conversations with 3. We are looking at starting in the next few days with 1, and then the others will be coming on board. By we are in testing mode with the 2 others, and we're hoping that next year by now we should have about 10 of them listed on the platform.
In terms of adoption, you are starting in Ghana, right? And after, what's going to
Yes.
be the move?
So yeah, we start in Ghana. We hope to extend our activities to other markets like Nigeria. In Zambia, we started some conversation with the industry players in Zambia to identify opportunities to also deploy our product there. So we look out for opportunities in the various African markets that will work well for us, and then we will open our operations there. So we have the vision to do that, but I want to start in Ghana first.
I mean, let me ask the last one. Regarding license, you need to ask for a license in any country approaching, right? Correct?
Yes, yes, we need to you need to get license, and so in Ghana currently we just received our approval last week to be able to go onto the market. In other jurisdictions, in Nigeria, I know the law has changed for insurtech intermediaries like ours to be able to operate. Some of the other African countries may have a different model, but definitely we may need licensing in some of the jurisdictions that we operate to be able to commercialize our activities, and we will be taking them one at a time just to make sure that we give the investors value for their money.
One more, and after we move to Russell, who's already waiting for us. With this
Sure.
round, where are you going to? I
Yes.
mean, how long it will take you to go to market after having done this round?
If you say go to market, are you saying raise another round or deploy our product on the market?
Say again, please, and they hear you.
It's when so currently what we plan to do by next month, by the mid of September, December, sorry, by mid of December, we want to deploy our product on the market. We are ready. We after receiving the license, we want to go to market straight away. So we are working with the first life insurance companies to put all the necessary structures in place. We've been doing testing with them for the last 6 months, and everything is going very well. And we hope that in the next 2 weeks, we should be able to launch on the market in Ghana.
Thank you so much, Versus P. Stay with us. Don't go because we are all back together in the end. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you, Max.
much. Russell Jones, founder Cargo Chief. How's it going, Russell?
I'm doing very well. Thank you very much, Max, for enabling me to share the Cargo Chief story today.
Thank you for coming. It's very early for you because from California, it's very much the beginning of the day. Where we are, it's pretty much the end of the day. But thank you so much for your time to being with us. Please, if you want to give introduction yourself, and after we move to Cargo Chief.
That sounds great. So I'm Russ Jones. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Cargo Chief. This is my first startup. We help people buy truckload capacity more effectively, more efficiently. We help reduce the number of empty miles. We also help reduce the number of nights that truck drivers sleep in their grungy trucks. This is my first startup. I have 10 patents and a Harvard MBA.
So let's start talking about it.
Okay. Can you see what I'm sharing? Just to confirm, Max.
Perfectly well.
That sounds great. So the problems in the world of freight are there's all these freight brokers, almost 30,000 of them here in the United States. And the information they need to run their business is scattered on all these different systems and yellow stickies and file cabinets, spreadsheets. The brokers are on very lean EBITDA margins, maybe 1 to 4% EBITDA margins. So they're really tight on how making things happen. For the trucking carriers, there's almost 1 million trucking companies in the United States, and 80% of them run their business on Excel, and they really don't know the current market price. And the panacea for the industry is digital freight matching and digital freight booking, generating almost $17 billion in fees just domestically. And the industry is very fragmented with over 1 million buying and selling organizations, and there's ineffective matching today. So our platform is called C4, which stands for Cargo Chief Carrier Capacity. So the broker needs to get a truck from New York to Atlanta. He looks inside his transportation management system and sees that Carrier X hauled Miami to Dallas last week. So he moves on. But by having access to C4, either our application or via API, he gets the full story about Carrier X, that they're looking for Miami to Dallas on Tuesdays and Fridays, Dallas to Seattle on Mondays and Wednesdays, and New York to Atlanta every day, and they're headquartered in Atlanta. They're a phenomenal carrier to New York to Atlanta, but he only knew that because of Cargo Chief. We then add on top of it real-time rates. Our customers asked us for a rating engine. We generated the industry's first real-time pricing engine. Then we offer digital freight matching that outperforms by a factor of 3 compared to other digital freight matching. And the reason why is because it's very targeted. It only goes to carriers that are associated with that broker, and it only goes to carriers that want the offered lane, and only the intersection of that. And as a result, the offer is very relevant for the carrier. This helps the broker to buy better. It helps them do more loads with their in-network carriers, which gives them a higher level of service. And all this is automated, so it saves them a bunch of time. We are very well positioned to be the winner of the master matchmaker in this huge industry that's hyper fragmented. I don't have time today to walk you through all the steps of the unparalleled capacity database, of the first-time real-time engine, better freight matching, expanding our ecosystem, working with carriers, but we're very well positioned and already processing over 50,000 loads a month. Most of the time, people get to Max's level, they already have many nice testimonials. We have case studies as well, which I think are more interesting. Zendistics, a broker doing 1,500 loads a month, started with Cargo Chief, and within just 2 months, the same team is now processing hundreds of loads more. They're booking a day in advance, 80% of their freight, which is very strong. And now they have 5 times as many carriers of in-house carriers per network per load. The benefit to them is over $60,000 per month, and the cost is less than $2,000. HTS, another broker, good size broker, 0% of their freight being digitally matched before our digital freight matching. Within just 4 weeks, 40% of their loads being digitally freight matched. The same team doing hundreds of loads more. Benefit to them $80,000, and cost us a little over $3,000. We have completed our integration with these transportation management systems, getting referrals, customers having a great experience. We're in mid-integration with these. We just completed a pilot with Amazon. They have 45,000 trucks, 15,000 backhaul lanes, and their capacity is 10 to 15% under market. This is a dream for a broker on, say, 2% EBITDA margins. Amazon said that we gave them so many loads, they now want to integrate. We think we can go get other private fleets. There's $300 billion worth of capacity with all the private fleets. We also have announced a deal with FactorFox, that is the software for hundreds of factoring firms that service hundreds of thousands of carriers. We believe the pricing, selling them pricing insights will generate tens of millions of dollars a year of revenue. All these relationships generate more customers. They pay more because they're integrated. They're very sticky, generating incredible data back into Cargo Chief. And what you're looking at here that would generate a company worth hundreds of millions of dollars is less than 1% of the domestic total available market. I've walked through my background as a CEO of 15 years at 4 different startups with a Harvard MBA and 10 patents. Kirk is a SaaS architect for the last 15 years. He's also led tech at 3 different startups, the last one a marketplace. Chris was the top buyer at the largest brokerage, the lead buyer at $3 billion brokerage, and managed the ops group of a $60 million brokerage. On our board is Rob Estes, the CEO of the largest private carrier, and the algorithm expert Michael, Ben, a VC who invests in AI companies, and at the seed level led our seed round, and John Terry that started a $3 billion trucking network and a $7 billion freight forwarder. This gives you a sense for the model. You can see rapid growth as we start to add more salespeople. We add more. We add a VP of sales. We add also more services for our clients and start selling into the world of carriers. You see companies cash flow positive within 5 quarters and worth over $1 billion in just 4 years. A very compelling business model. As a wrap up, there's really 4 main reasons that make Cargo Chief an exceptional opportunity. First, it's a great market. You have over 1 million buying and selling organization, this mammoth $800 billion marketplace that's recession resistant and human match. There's waste everywhere. It's a great business model. We're helping our clients to be more efficient and to save on the freight spend. That generates an incredible client ROI. We're generating insights out of our algorithms. That's very profitable. Every month we get more and more data that generates more and more value. It also generates a data moat. We have, without question, the most comprehensive database of carrier preferences. We know better than anybody else which carriers go between what cities and what days and how often. This empowers best-in-class matching. Our algorithms generate insights that our clients say are more accurate than alternatives. We're in the enviable strategic position of becoming the interconnect between TMSs and becoming the backhaul matching center for these private fleets. We already have 6 patents issued to the company. We see the time is now. Right now, the small, medium-sized brokers need the digital efficiencies of the big guys. The whole industry is starting to adopt technology faster and faster. Our company is having rapid year-over-year growth. We have a pipeline of prospects coming in from partners, and we're compelling unit economics with a full-time value of the company to CAC ratio exceeding 20. Thank you, Max, for the opportunity to present today. My contact information is in the lower right.
Now, let me ask you, let me make a couple of questions. The first one is that's a very niche market. If I mean, before talking to you, I didn't know if this market was there. So, how big is the competition?
So the freight brokers buy $200 billion worth of services, and we're helping them do it better. We also see that the million or the 100,000 shippers that ship order magnitude $700 billion are also potential customers that would want this service. And this is just domestically. We got to know the McKinsey folks. McKinsey's big into logistics, and the McKinsey partner in charge of all their logistics consulting have said that they're the only country that does not have a fragmented trucking carrier base is Japan. All other countries across the globe have the need for this type of technology to match the empty trucks to the loads.
How fast is for you deploying your technology outside UK, US one day?
It would be very quick. We could easily localize the application. It's a scalable application that's in the cloud. We have Amazon Web Services, so that'd be very easy to do. We would localize the application for fields and for language for the local country. Not a big deal.
I mean, in terms of business model, who is going to pay?
So the business model has the broker paying us. And the broker, for example, if we give them access to Amazon capacity, their cost of the load, say if the market price is $1,000, the cost of the load would be $850. That's a big advantage. And then we take $20 and they save $130. It's very compelling for the broker.
I mean, you're taking on board these big guys like Amazon, for example. Do you have any limit or capacity to handle all these trucks moving around in your system?
Well, we have the ability to aggregate. So what's really unique about our position is we already have amongst our well over 1,000 buyers, we have order magnitude $8 billion of freight spend on our network. So we can approach any private fleet and look like we're huge. And then we go back to our buyers and say, look at all the capacity we have. We have, without question, the most comprehensive database of carrier preferences. Anyone who needs trucking capacity, we can help them out.
I mean, how complicated is taking on board both sides, the brokers and the truck owners, I suppose?
We are getting them very quickly. The company is rapidly growing, 200% year-over-year growth, um, and um, and so they're coming on very quickly. And our new program that focuses in on the digital freight matching with our case studies that have recently been produced, we believe that growth will accelerate as we have Series A funding to hire a whole sales team. Today we have just one salesperson.
Let me close exactly with this A round you're doing now. I mean, you're already generating revenues, and this, I suppose, is for scaling your business still inside US.
Yes, so we have some investors that have expressed interest in helping us replicate our technology in other countries. We think that if we just do a great job in the United States, we'll have a very valuable company. We're open to international expansion.
Yeah, one question I can take now because we have some time. What level of carbon footprint reduction could your service bring your customer network?
Can you say that? I didn't understand when you said what is the level of cargo. I didn't understand that question. I'm sorry.
What level of carbon footprint reduction can you bring to your clients?
Substantial. As we become the master matchmaker in the industry, which it desperately needs, remember, 80% of the trucks are being managed by a spreadsheet. We can dramatically reduce. Today, roughly 40% of all the private fleet trucks, and there's 277,000 private fleets, are running at a utilization of only 60%. That means they're empty 40% of the time. And then for private fleets, the average is something like 80% full. So they're empty 20% of the time. Average empty is around 28% of the time. By us helping to match the loads, we can greatly reduce a substantial pollution that these trucks generate, and a truck produces far more pollution than just a car.
Wait, let me. I will have one more, and after I'm closing. Do you have any competitors in US doing something not like you but similar?
I may have a competitive chart. Let's see. So there are two load boards, DAT and Truck Stop, that help someone find what's called a load board carrier. This is a carrier that will go anywhere for $1. It's not very reputable. It's very small, very fragile. Our carriers in our database are lane-based carriers. They have repetitive lanes that they look to haul on. And our customers would rather do business with a repetitive-based carrier because that carrier enables them to enables the broker to use the carrier again and again when they have that lane again. There are two firms, Logistical Labs and Green Screens, that will go to a large broker and analyze its costing history to predict future cost. And then there's Neutral and Parade that will do spray and pray digital freight matching to hundreds of carriers, anyone with a Gmail address, and they generate far worse results. And our pricing on purpose, we have underpriced our related competition that you see here because we are developing the foundational data to enable us to be the master matchmaker of this industry. And that's how the company's worth multiple billions of dollars.
Russell, thank you so much. Stay with us because we are coming back. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, Max.
My pleasure. So we close with the last, but absolutely not the least, Xavier. I really hope I didn't destroy your name, Otero, founder of We Take Care. How's it going, Xavier? All good?
So far, so good. I hope you too, and thank you very much for everyone is coming. Well, I will enter into... Yes, please go ahead. Sorry, Max.
And after we start, we take care.
Good. Thank you very much. So basically, something is really important because before we start is everyone is cleaning. Some people say that I'm not cleaning, but for sure you have someone that they do. So how we can find today on the market is like most of the cleaning products are full of chemicals. 90% is water, and only 10% is what is cleaning. Full of VOC, that is volatile organic compounds, that they are coming straight away into the loans. It's also said that because of this increase of chemicals, disinfectants, allergies are increasing. Most of the people, and not just for the house, also for companies, using an average of 5 to 6 cleaning products. The thing is, at the end, what we have is only not even 10% of plastic is recycled. Tons of footprints, CO2 are emissions, and what we are facing is like on around of 80% of the waterways release is without a proper treatment. Because of this one, being eco-friendly, it's not enough. Well, we have to be something going further. We are looking for sustainability. It's more important to produce one bag using 4,000 times than to produce 4,000 bags. This is a situation of how is the market right now in cleaning product. All in the EU, excuse me, we are on 32.4 billions, and the market is expecting to grow. Also, we have to be thinking that we have the pandemic that also increased those numbers, but in terms overall, this market is growing. What we can find right now is the lack of loyalty, the increase of demand of natural products, allergies, as I mentioned before, and something extremely important that is in the EU, there is a policy to remove nearly of 74% of chemicals used in cleaning products for household and companies. So basically, this is what we are looking for, to reduce plastic, CO2, water waste, allergies. So how are we going to do it with We Take Care? We are working with two cleaning products. A multi-surface that will provide between 50 and 100 doses. That means 150 to 100 cleaning sprayers. And a flow cleaner of 250 millimeters, smaller than a can of Coke. On the market, what we can find is on non-cleaning cleaning product not eco-friendly on an average of 2.5 euros. That's going to give you a total of around 75 euros. It is considered that most of the people use like a one cleaning bottle each 2 months. So we aim to make one sale for the whole year. That's we want to reach on the market. These are some of the competitors we can find nowadays. So we have eco-friendly cleaning products. They are offering on a single bottle of on an average of 2 euros. The package is individually smaller doses, so you need to produce them, you need to fill them up, and then you have to throw them away. There is some of them on the market with enzymatics, but we have is an undiluted enzymatic formula. Obviously, with this number, we can also go on the B2B. Excuse me. Yes, as I was mentioning, on the B2B. So we have all the market that with organic food dirt. We have hotels, we have restaurants. We are working with some of this one. And we are working at the moment with companies, with cleaning companies, with hotels. Currently, this is what we are expecting. And this is what also you can see a little bit of the progression. Why is the progression? Because what you make is the sales for the whole year. Some of the companies we are working with here in Spain and also in Switzerland are some schools for the general cleaning. So the current situation is this one. We already designed it. We put it in place. People have been testing it. And people like it. So what we are looking for right now is communication. Most of the people get to know about the potential of cleaning projects. Buy it once, put it in your house, and clean it. These are the main things. So we want to put this investment into place. Most of this one is going to be for marketing, creating a video, social media, some hiring as well, and to make some improvement. Recently, even though we have these huge bottles or big bottles, we can say we also launching a small 60 millimeter bottle that will be released soon on the market. I came with this idea when I was living in London. The main idea for this one is because we are using already a bottle that we fill it up with bottles, bags that we are using 100 times, but I couldn't find anything on the market on cleaning products. There are eco-friendly thousands of them, full of chemicals, millions of those ones, but eco-friendly and sustainable, I couldn't find anyone of this one, so that's why I decided to contact with and launch with Take Care. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Xavier. Let me ask you. I mean,
Of course.
you are matching between B2B and B2C, but at the beginning, I
Yep.
suppose it's going to be pretty much B2C. How are you going to sell it?
Well, basically, right now I'm working on both of these one. That's what I mentioned. It. So I'm working on B2C online. We have our own website, and we are planning to go with a couple of platforms like Green Cloud 9. They are planning to work similar to Amazon, but just for eco-friendly cleaning products. And in B2B, we are also working with them. The school in Switzerland, Diaconia is a company is working here in Spain, and they are working with refugees. So they have some residential hotels, and they are using this kind of product for the cleaning of those purposes.
How do you? What's your market strategy? How do you are going to target your customers based on pricing, which is I don't suppose going to be your case, or be eco-friendly as you are?
Both of those ones. For one side is the price, although the sustainable kit or the bottle at the beginning is an investment on the long term is much cheaper than any one on the market because we don't need to make individual doses and we don't need to send thousands of bottles. We just send one bottle. And at the same time, our main market as well is everyone interested in an eco-friendly and sustainable cleaning. Something people that, people that is not looking for something that is destroying the planet, the water, basically just wanted to clean.
I mean, that's a sector very much full of big names. How do you compete with them? Because they are huge.
Yes, yes, yes. In B2C, the main thing is getting to people to know. As I mentioned from the beginning, most of the people, they are not loyal to any brand. So everyone go to the supermarket, but each time they buy something different. Here is where we are mostly focusing on this communication, get to people to know that there is an alternative. So far, the people that they try it, they like it, and they are coming back again after 1 year. So we are starting to go for the second round of some of our customers. And on the B2B, it's kind of almost the same. In that case, it's mostly around communication and get the people know that there is an alternative of what they are really using.
I mean, in terms of production,
The production, we are doing it everything here in Spain, and there is a big laboratory here that is supporting us, and so far it shouldn't be any problem to have a really good production on it.
I mean, in terms of the receipt, it belongs the IP all to you.
Sorry, say again.
The IP, intellectual property, the formula behind your
The
product.
formula is registered. The laboratory has, and we are working with them. We have the agreement, so everything is so far is established.
So we're in raising this round is mostly for go-to-market.
The main idea, yes, it was going to be more than really go to market, because we are already on it, is for marketing purposes. We can say go to market is get people to know about it, is making the video, make the social media communication. That's the main thing right now. There are some ideas to be put in place that will be on the future as soon as we can, as soon as we see how everything is going.
My last one is a universal cleaning product. Can I use for everything?
Yes, the thing is, this is not something universal, as you go to the supermarket and you can find a multi-purpose. So basically here, as I mentioned, you have different doses, 50 to 100. So depends what you want to clean, you will dilute one dose or half dose into the sprayer. These doses can be increased or can be reduced. That means if you have to clean, for example, kitchen, toilet, where this is more dirt, grease, you will go for one dose. If you just need to go for dust, half dose is more than enough. But if, for instance, you need to be in a kitchen of a restaurant, or everything is extremely dirty on your kitchen, you can increase those doses to 2 or 3 into the sprayer. So yes, it's universal, but you need to pay attention to the dose you are using.
You need to dose it properly.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Xavier. Please stay because we are bringing all of us back now. And I really would like to close, starting again with Festus, asking you why investors should invest in your startup, yourself, your team. Festus, why?
Thank you, Max. Why? Because we have a team, a very strong team. I have 15 years in the experience in the investment space. I used to sit at the other side of the table, and I've identified this, opportunity. I believe that investors who put their money behind fake tech and my fake product are going to have a decent return in the next 5 years when they want to exist. We've identified that there is a huge market opportunity in the industry due to the fact that people are still struggling to get their head around this financial services product. And if we can educate them and create that awareness for them to have the opportunity to take decisions in the comfort of their device, on the comfort of their devices, to enhance their financial health and financial resilience in the future. So the impact story around my fake product is very good, because we believe that it will improve financial inclusion, make users financially resilient in the most difficult and challenging times. So I look forward to investors being able to come on board to help us expand our reach beyond Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Festus. Thank you very much for coming. Russ, why?
Max, thank you very much. Cargo Chief is an exceptional opportunity for the investors, and the reasons why are: first, it's a great market. You have over 1 million buying and selling organizations in this mammoth $800 billion world of domestic USA trucking, with lots of waste here, there, and everywhere. We are helping well over 1,000 buyers who buy something like $8 billion of freight now, growing at 200% a year, will accelerate our growth. with Series A and hiring a sales team. We're generating a compelling ROI of 20, 30x ROI for our clients. We're generating a very profitable business because this is all automated. So simply just add another customer doesn't increase our cost. And every day we're adding more and more data, making the system more and more valuable. We have a great technical moat as well as data moat. Again, we know better than anybody else which trucking carriers out of the 966,000 want to go between what cities, what days, and how often. This enables us to provide the best-in-class digital freight matching. And we generate algorithms. Our algorithms are generating insights that our users say are phenomenal. And strategically, we're becoming the center for backhaul capacity for private fleets and interconnect between the TMSs. The opportunity is now. The small and medium-sized brokers need this availability. The team is well seasoned, a very senior team that's very experienced, knowledgeable, expert in our industry, as well as a very compelling business model generating a company worth easily hundreds, if not over $1 billion in market capitalization in just a few years.
Russ, thank you so much. Thank you very much for being with us. Xavier, please.
Well, basically, we are in a global crisis in climate. Every step, every little thing that we can do is going to be an improvement for all of us. Sustainable and eco-friendly cleaning products is something that is possible nowadays. We can reduce production, we can reduce waste, and on this way also saving water. That means one of the main things for the future. It is we all know, and it's already known, that the problem in the future is not going to be the food, is the lack of water. If we think that only 0.5 of the global water is going to be is available for drinking, I think it's going to be a good opportunity. It's in a market that everyone is using, is global, and every day more people is kind of looking for something more natural.
Thank you so much, Xavier. Thank you, Festus, Russ, Xavier. Thank you to all the one who has been watching our pitch day today. And we are back the next week as well, 5 p.m. UK time, always online. We bring other great founders pitch day, unbelievable ideas. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, and have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Max. Bye.
Bye.